Hi everyone, my name is Leah Kopke and I'm a 3D motion design freelancer. I also have a podcast where each week I cover another 3D modeling tool for Cinema 4D. Hello and welcome. Today we're going to go over Erase for sculpting inside of Cinema 4D, so let's go ahead and get started. Here we are inside of Cinema 4D. I'll change from my standard mode to my sculpting mode up here in the right. I'll drop a plane into my scene, increase the segments to 100 in the width and the height. And once I do that, I'll click on our Objects tab over here. In here, you'll see I have my plane. I'll make it editable using the C hotkey. And now that I've done that, I can use my sculpting tools on it. In order to see my edges, I'm going to turn on garage shading lines here. I'm going to need a sculpting tag added to this object, so I'll click the subdivide button right here, and that'll automatically add the sculpting tag. Now once I've done that, I can go ahead and start sculpting on here. So I'm just grabbing the draw tool and sculpting. I can even increase the strength of it. We've gone through some of these other brushes before, so I'll just go over what's new. We're going over the erase tool. You can find your erase right over here in the lower left, and it erases what you've already sculpted on that layer. So it's one way to remove something if you want to remove part of your model that you've sculpted but not the entire part. So that gives you some extra control while you're working. And this erase tool, let's talk about a little bit more. The basic settings are the same as other brushes, so you can check that out in the link below. I have another episode where I go through the settings in the other tabs. Like I go through all the settings in the basic tab for sculpting brushes. I go through all the options in the settings tab, the stamp tab, and stencil tab in other videos, so I'll share those. And erase masked, what that'll allow you to do, because that is different for this one under the settings, is if you decide to only mask out a certain section and then you click on the erase tool and then choose erase masked, it'll only erase the area that you masked out. And I'll also leave a link to the video that tells you everything you need to know about masks in the description below. So I hope this helps you out in your sculpting journey, and happy 3D modeling. I hope to see you here next week when we go over another 3D modeling tool inside of Cinema 4D.